so welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest here, and we have cocktails. It is cocktail o'clock here in Disney. So we figured, like, what better time to sit down with you guys together so you can get both of our opinions on all of the things that you guys have been DMing me on Instagram and asking about with the parks, how the hotels are, how the rides are, how the cleanliness is, just all the things. So on Instagram, I posted this picture of Andre and I just said, ask all of your questions. And that's what we're gonna go over. So we're gonna go over all of the things, but before we jump into it, we have to talk about, in case you live under a rock and you didn't know about this yet, because I know someone's gonna ask, we have merch launching. So merch is launching on Monday, November 23rd, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm getting a lot of questions, does it sell out? Listen, the Halloween stuff.
Some of it does, some of it doesn't.
The Halloween stuff sold out, like some of the stuff sold out in the first day.
It's technically made to order, so it shouldn't sell out, but a lot of stuff does sell out, unfortunately. So
and we have Christmas merch this year. So you can follow Donuts, Dumbbells, Dreams on Instagram for all of the pictures of everything. I'm gonna go through my 20 million stories that I took today.
You did a good job on stories today. You did a lot.
I'll share all the pictures of all the merch and everything, but it is launching, it is happening. We listened to you guys. You said you wanted it. I have never had so many requests for it. And I was like, yeah, I guess we're doing it. And it's pretty epic. And we're doing it up bigger. So, do you want to crack open the door?
You warm?
I turned the heat on in our room, which I probably shouldn't have done.
I told you.
And there was an epic thunderstorm that just passed through. We've already tried filming the first 2 minutes of this video outside. It didn't go very well.
We started getting rained on.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah, it's nice.
That was perfect. Okay, and you can see my gingerbread pillow in my backpack back there. So we're gonna go through as many questions as we can. You guys asked a ton of questions. So there's a couple of compliments of like, you guys are having so much fun, and that's, I'm trying to just share what I love to watch on stories when I'm seeing a friend in the parks. Like, I just love when no one talks and someone just like pans and shares the music and the area.
It's the vibes.
I love that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do my best, like let you live vicariously through what we're experiencing. But in terms of one question that we got was the rides. Are all the rides open?
The rides are all open. Some restaurants are closed, some shops are closed, but I think all the rides are open. I didn't see any notables that weren't open. They're all open.
They're all open.
Yeah, rides are open.
And the lines for the rides, like, let's kick this off on a really positive note.
Super enjoyable.
So pleasant. Like, we were saying, if it could stay like this forever, it'd be amazing. Because I don't get ride anxiety, but I get, when Andre says, do you want to go wait in line, and it's like a 45-minute plus wait for Toy Story Mania, my one concern is always, who is going to be the person standing in line behind me that's stepping on my heels the entire time? So it's literally one of my pet peeves when people step on my heels.
You need your personal bubble.
I need a bubble.
It's guaranteed. So it's great.
Yeah, you have a personal guaranteed bubble. The other thing too is people are super aware in the parks, like no one's up in your grill. Yeah. So I love that, because I'm already on a normal day very sensitive to like my little don't penetrate my bubble. So I love it.
Yeah.
Now, can we just talk, let's just talk about like the big question, the masks. That's the biggest question getting, how is it with the masks?
Yeah.
One, have a cute Disney forward chic. That's what I keep telling, hey, in case you guys don't follow on Instagram yet or you haven't caught this, every time that we go into a store, I'm like, babe, I need this. And he's like, why? I'm like, because it's Disney forward chic. So it's kind of like this little inside joke.
It's not an explanation, but it works. It works for you.
So get a comfortable mask.
Get a comfortable mask.
We were concerned about it.
Well, here's the thing, okay? So like it's November right now, and it's not super hot.
It's about 77 degrees. I checked in Fahrenheit. 25 Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. It's very breezy outside, so we're not in.
It's not a nuisance at all. I feel like if it'd be 100 degrees, it might be a minor nuisance though.
And the only thing is like if it pulled on your ears too, but that's why like,
that's why you gotta get the right one. You gotta get the right one.
So mine is the Minnie Mouse one from Madame Gaston, and it matches my ears that I have in the other room. So like it's very adorable, and it's comfortable. More importantly, it just gets really dirty. It's so dirty. It needs to be washed. But
wash it.
You wear it all the time. You wear it on Disney property, in the hotels, in the hallways. Now, if you need to, like, no one is crazy. Like, if you need to take 2 seconds and, like, scratch your nose and put it back up, it's fine. If you need to take 2 seconds, take a sip of water and put it back up, it's fine. The rules that they state, and it goes up on the intercom every now and again, which is not stressful. They make it, like, very pleasant.
No, the guy's got a very nice,
it's the Disney,
peaceful voice.
Disney guy. Yeah. So he basically says you must be stationary. So sitting or standing stationary while drinking or eating. And that's the rule. It's pretty straightforward. And be, like... But everything we were saying is everything that they announce on the PA system is like common sense. Like, please cover your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing. Like,
and wash your hands.
Amen. And please wash your hands. Yeah. About time, someone says.
So the other thing, obviously, is that the no fast pass thing, which is in my opinion,
Before we jump into that, I meant to share my tip. But
What's your tip?
Well, about the mask, because we're talking about masks. Because I shared this with you today.
Okay. Yeah.
So I bought this at the Body Shop, and it's a tea tree oil spray. One second, I want it to actually focus. So it's a tea tree oil spray, and I usually just use it on my face whenever it's really humid here. But so what I've been doing is just spritzing the inside of the mask. And you said you liked it, and that it's helping me with my breakouts. The other thing I've been using is Exfoliate because I was getting a little bit of breakouts. You were nice and said I wasn't, but I felt like I was.
Right now I don't see it. I just like touch it. But anyways.
Bumpy. Okay, so the mask situation.
It's a good tip.
You stop noticing it after a while, and if the weather's good, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
now,
so
just fast pass really quick. Like I was really worried about having to wait in line.
Yeah.
And not being in fast pass.
You sound so bougie.
I sound bougie.
I was worried about having to wait in line.
Yeah, no, I guess that's the luxury of having a wife that like organizes every single detail. Okay, and then having a wife, period, that organizes every detail whenever you go to Disney World. But I feel like the lines are constantly in forward motion, so it never really feels like you're waiting that long.
What's the longest line we waited?
Probably Pandora, 45 minutes.
If that.
And it wasn't really 45 minutes.
And I think it was like 30 minutes.
So we're not waiting crazy in line. The queue's always super nice. The queue's always so well and like.
We never waited in the Flight of Passage line, like the normal queue ever, so we got to see that and experience that, which was sweet.
Yeah. But it's nice.
Everything's moving, and honestly, I just edit my photos while I'm in, like edit my posts and my photos, and Andre plays Pokemon. So like we're fine. Like we literally just keep our head down and we like walk. Like you can see the feet in front of you, and you just walk to the next marker, so it's fine.
Yeah.
We haven't talked. We did Rise of the Resistance.
Yep, we did Rise of the Resistance.
It was most stressful. It probably shaved a couple of years off my life. So I woke up at 6:30. And by the way, that day I filmed a full day in the life, like basically a Disney day routine. And like from, just like I do at home, like waking up in bed and doing the things, but I filmed like whenever I booked the boarding.
I was asleep when you did it.
Fully asleep.
The boarding group.
Oh my gosh, it was so stressful. And I will give you guys all of the hacks and how I did it. So basically, you have to have a second clock on the side. So pull it up on your computer, and you got to have a countdown to 7 p.m. Or if you're in the park, 2 p.m. I could have gotten it at 2 p.m. Yeah. 7 a.m. And they do it again at 2 p.m. if you're in the park. And I could have so gotten it, but you're not allowed to do it twice, which makes sense.
I wanted to go on it twice.
I already felt bad. I was like, you really want me to do this again? And I was so stressed. I was literally shaking. Yeah. So you have to have a second clock, and you literally basically do a countdown for yourself. And you're like, okay, so at 6:59 and 55 seconds, I was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then join the group. So it has to be on the dot.
But you have to admit that ride.
I thought you were going to give tips as to how to join a boarding group, and I was like,
no, not at all. Dude, I think you said everything there's to say about that. But this is a ride that you have to do more than once because it's so chaotic and there's so much to see.
And the queue is amazing.
Amazing ride. Yeah. So anyways, if you can get on a boarding group, follow Angie's tips and get on a boarding group whenever you're here.
So there's a lot of questions about are people respecting boundaries? Yes, it's amazing. Are people respecting masks? Yes. Like I shared this on my stories, and I was really transparent on my stories. Like obviously there's always going to be a couple of people with opinions, but overall, like you guys have been amazing. No one has said anything negative, but you cannot walk around the park and mess around. Like Disney is on it. So I feel super safe. I actually feel like safer and cleaner now than ever. Like I love it. There's no messing around. And so it goes on the PA, there's people walking around. All the workers are aware, like you have to have your stuff together.
Yep.
How did it feel seeing the house?
How did it feel seeing the house?
We hadn't seen the house ever.
Completely surreal?
It still hasn't completely soaked in.
I feel the same way.
We're going back tomorrow.
I haven't let it set in just yet.
Yeah, it doesn't. But we had seen it just dirt. And by the way, we're gonna do a full like house situation. We did a full house tour. We're gonna tomorrow when we go, or Sunday, we're gonna sit down and do like a full chit chat on the floor of our house. Is it still magical?
100%.
100% magical.
It's great.
Some parts are actually better.
Not only that, like it's a great way to remind yourself that all things are not doom and gloom. Like if you sit at home in front of your television and watch the news all day, every day, like some people I know do, please just like stop. But also like coming to Disney, like I know a lot of people are reluctant to, like Disney's handling it super well. Yeah. And it's also this great little slice of forget of all the things that are happening. Yeah, exactly.
Well-being safe. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, do you get free annual passes now that we're at Golden Oak?
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is your number one recommendation for a Disney hotel for a couples getaway yacht club or boardwalk? I love it. So we're at the boardwalk right now in a 1-bedroom villa.
amazing. If you recall, the reason we love yacht clubs so much better than boardwalks because the bus at boardwalk used to go boardwalk, dolphin, swan to where you want to go. So it was an extra 10 to 15 minutes on the bus every single time.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Not anymore. Now it's boardwalk to location. So I'm not going to say I like boardwalk more than yacht club, but I like boardwalk as much as yacht club, better than beach club.
Staying in the theme of just like things that are different in the park, just to give people an idea. So a couple things we want to talk about was security, temperature screenings. So when you go anywhere, restaurants, not when you walk into a hotel. I was told, by the way, we're going to squash a bunch of myths in this video.
What?
The scents on the rides.
Oh,
the scents are on the rides, guys. Like the amount of people that were like, "Ooh, we took off the smells off of the rides." No, they didn't. You're gonna hate it. It's not the same. No, it's still amazing.
Still awesome.
So on Flight of Passage, on Soarin', everything is still there, but you don't have to. There's no restrictions with coming into hotels. I think that in the beginning maybe there was, but there's no temperature screening when coming into a new hotel. But into a restaurant. And then obviously into the parks. So into the parks, it's super quick. Same with Disney Springs, temperature screening. And I was so happy at Disney Springs last time on the weekend. They did a security check, which I have thought forever that there should be security. So I thought that they were just getting quicker at doing security. Andre said, no, it's because people don't want people touching their stuff. And I was like, oh. So they no longer go fiddle through your whole bag. They have like a different system set up, which is magical. So the wait time to get in is nothing nil. And even,
we should talk about that too. Wait times to get in there.
Wait times to get in are 0.
But
and our system.
Yeah, you can.
So the other thing is when you no longer
You don't have to put your finger whenever you check into the parks.
They understand my language.
I think they
there's
do.
There's just
in case.
And no. So yeah, you don't touch anything. So you don't have to wait behind the technologically disinclined grandparents.
This is true. This is
2-year-old children that are like.
So previously you'd walk through like a checkpoint. Everybody's like they're fiddling through your bags, and then you go in, you scan, you put your finger. Now you walk through basically what looks like a metal detector. I imagine there's more to it than that, but it's a metal detector. You walk through it, and then you just scan your bags, and you're in. And the great thing is, if you're not so like hell-bent on arriving first thing in the morning,
that's what we want to share.
There is no crowd there beyond the arrival times.
Let's share our system.
Yeah, do it.
So you're only allowed 1 park per day, and breaking news, you will be able to park hop as of January 1st. Just come here for all of your Disney information needs. No, I'm kidding. But it's literally breaking news as of today, the day that we're filming this. So as of January 1st, 2021, you will be able to park hop at 2 p.m. You can switch parks. So you have to still reserve a park. So right now, the way that it works is you can't get into a park unless you reserve that park. So if the park is booked that day, you cannot get in. So be organized. But because of the fact that you can only be in 1 park and you're not park hopping, and the hours are also a little bit tighter. So example, Animal Kingdom I think opened at 9, closed at 5. People get there like gangbusters at 9, and Andre was the one that, I feel like you came up with the idea, and you said, everyone is getting there at 9, full gusto, wanting to get their money's worth. Now, if that's you, do it, obviously, but we're not here to do every single ride and go hard, and even then you probably still could do every single ride.
Well, the thing is, if you do show up at 9 o'clock, like the entire crowd is there. So every single ride's wait climbs really, really quickly. Now, if you wait a little bit and people start to lose stamina, like if you're at Disney from 9 to like 2, you're starting to lose energy. And you've already knocked off the most popular rides.
Starting to lose your mind on your children.
You're starting to want to smack people up.
Start seeing some Disney meltdowns. If you have ever seen a solid Disney meltdown or experience, listen, I'm not judging. I've had a Disney meltdown.
Yeah, we have.
Can I share it?
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask a question because you went like this with your finger. Do you guys, when you do back in the day, when you would do the band, was it your thumb or your finger? Because you do your thumb.
I
used to your finger. Okay, so my Disney meltdown was one of our first trips, and we were in line to meet Remy and Emile of Ratatouille, and I love the movie Ratatouille. We were at Hollywood Studios. This was before Star Wars existed. There wasn't even that original Star Wars area in the front. Like that was a character area. It was the animation courtyard, my favorite. And we were in line to meet Remy and Emile, and I could see them. We were just crossing, and we had already waited for like 25 minutes, and we were about to meet them, and I was so excited. And then Andre goes, we really need to go on lights, motor, action.
Yeah, there was a showtime at like 4 o'clock, and it was like 3:57.
And he was like, are you okay with that, with getting out of line? And I was like, yeah. But I wasn't. But I said, yeah. And then on the way out of the animation courtyard, like we got out of line, out of the inside, we're outside, and we're just crossing that, like, and I lost my shit.
You had a little connection there, yeah.
It was like a child. I was like, what do you want to do? And I freaked out. And then I was fine. And then we watched Lights, Motor, Action. I was like, no, this made more sense to do. So no judgment. I've had a Disney meltdown.
So going back to
to the actual value add. Listen, I'm here for comedic relief.
Yeah, you do a good job. I'll give you that. But yeah, so if you go a little bit later in the morning, you avoid the morning rush, and the people who are sort of like losing stamina around noon, 1, 2 o'clock, they start leaving the park. Like the first day we arrived at Hollywood Studios at 2 o'clock, it was like the park just gradually got less and less busy.
And we waited like 25 minutes to get on Smuggler's Run.
And about 30 minutes to get on Mickey's
and Minnie's
Runaway Railroad.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing, and it's been working out okay.
And in terms of are the rides open and how are the rides? Smuggler's Run, you ride it alone.
Yeah, which is
so
cool.
We literally and we're talking about this because I just want to say I feel so bad because I was Grumpy McGrumperston the first time I rode it. I was like, this was not that great.
Well, we were engineers in the back.
Yeah. And so I said, Star Tours is better. And a lot of you guys agreed with me on Instagram. I did a poll. A lot of people agreed. If you're a pilot and you have that whole room to yourself and you can scream like a banshee all you want, it's amazing.
It is awesome.
It's so much fun. So we were both. So the girl said, "What do you guys want to be? Pilots, gunners, or engineers?" And you're like,
pilots.
"Well, pilots." And she said, "Well, you have the room to yourself."
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was so much
I do have
fun.
some tragic news though. Very tragic news
that
about rides.
I crashed it.
No, there's that. People Mover.
The People Mover is not. We love the People Mover.
It's shut down right now. But, okay.
So we don't love thrill rides. We do.
What's the question?
I don't know. I'm just sharing the drop on Rise of Resistance because we were kind of nervous to do it. We watched a POV, so we were fine. Like, listen, Tron is going to be a whole thing.
Oh my god.
We're going to have to work ourselves up to that. I don't know. We're going to have to either just convince ourselves or I don't even know. But the drop on Rise of Resistance is honestly fine. Like, we are the biggest babies, and it was fine. I know I shared it on stories, and it was really dramatic, and the screaming.
I think we're expecting more. Like,
it was so cool, though.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
so cool. What's the most romantic spot in Disney?
The most romantic.
You know what I love? I love the walking areas. So the walk from here, from Boardwalk to Hollywood Studios, is super romantic at night. And the walk at Animal Kingdom from Pandora to Africa. Like, I think that's romantic.
Yeah.
What about restaurants that are really romantic? Kappa is beautiful.
Kappa's beautiful. I also think, like, staying at the Riviera, whenever there used to be fireworks.
Yeah.
Except that, unfortunately, I wasn't doing super well. But you could sit on your balcony or stand on your balcony and watch the Epcot fireworks right there.
People thought we were at our house. Like, they thought the house was done and we were sitting at our house. I was like, not quite. Are the parks crowded?
No. What are they working? 33% capacity?
Apparently.
1/3? They're not crowded.
And we're here the week before Thanksgiving. So there's going to
get crowded.
A little bit more, but there's still a cap as to... This is from Tanya. What is your favorite piece of merch that you've bought?
I mean...
the little shirt for Carl.
Oh.
I love
merch,
the little...
Merch in Disney stores.
Yeah, like Disney merch. Oh, you meant my merch? Oh, thank you for caring about my merch. No, I think that I love the gingerbread pillow because I wanted it so bad last year, and they smell like gingerbread. I did a full haul. It's filmed. I filmed it on the floor right there of all the crap that all the stuff I bought. But I love the plaid shirt that we got for Carl. So we returned the one that...
The 2-piece?
Yeah, because it was like way too small. I don't know what's up with Disney sizes. So I found it. There's a girl's dress shirt and a men's PJ pants. We're going to do a big family picture. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, cool.
You seem thrilled. You're as thrilled as Carl is going to be. Okay. Oh, this is such a good question.
Read it out loud so I can answer it.
I think so, Kelson. Is there a Disney restaurant that you really don't like or aren't fond of?
Can you think of anything? We used to dislike the Wave. Now we don't.
We had a really good experience at the Wave. There definitely is. Just give me 2 seconds. Like, I got to think about this. Oh, and it's all, you know,
relative.
Your own, something could completely throw you.
Yeah,
like, we have
taste.
friends that love this place. I'm about to say, but Monsieur Pud.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
You guys,
it's true.
Like,
I had a bad experience there.
You ordered something and it was like in a soup. It was so weird. And like, we like everything. Okay, we don't. There's no foods that we don't like. Andre will literally eat anything. Like, Andre eats sardines. But we eat everything.
In Disney.
But the service was even weird.
Yeah,
like,
in Disney though, like we literally go into every experience wanting it to be the best possible experience. We're severely biased, right? It's true. I hate to say, we really are. But yeah, Monsieur Pud was just not a good experience. And I even tried to make it a good experience by just like putting on a happy face, and it didn't quite work.
But we didn't even eat our food.
What are you doing now? Can I get a spritz? Does it make me camera ready? Are you camera ready?
Are you camera ready? You guys need a good dose of love and laughter. If you should follow Leslie Allen Jordan on. I shared that on a Q&A before. I love him.
He is cool.
You gotta get camera ready. So many of you guys are asking about my park outfits. Thank you so much. I just find them comfortable. Listen, so I wear like a little skirt or a little dress. Like this is my favorite. So the question is, what's your favorite park outfit? The one I'm wearing is my favorite one. So this little crop top's from Hot Topic with a little, and I got it on sale. Remember? Yeah. And then I have this little skirt that's from the Disney store, but it won't fly up because it's like jean fabric. And then I wear little bloomers underneath, so nothing can. I'm just comfortable that way. Like I don't have, ladies, you know how it is. Like you wear jean shorts all day, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable. Like everything's just tight. And then I usually do my clip ears because it's just, I have a really big head. So the ears always hurt me. But the ones like these little, like Ears Ever After and Madame Gaston's are my favorite. So these are Ears Ever After. And then the really blingy ones, which I'm wearing to dinner tonight, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Respect.
Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of questions about the house. We're gonna do like a full sit down at the house. How long are we here for? So we already came for 3 days.
So it's 10 in total, but broken up into 2.
We dodged the storms. Like we were little masters at dodging
10
the
days.
storms. So yeah. Is the Pandora tree actually huge? So either you mean Tree of Life.
Yeah, it's a Tree of Life. Oh, Pandora.
Or the Pandora Rocks. Everything is huge.
Everything's
and it's all
massive.
man-made.
I think she's talking about the tree in the Oasis.
The Tree of Life. Like
the Tree of Life is massive and it's beautiful.
It's not real.
It's
like
beautiful.
the leaves are fake.
And they hand painted every single leaf.
And yeah, and it's
and
all,
the trunk is all carved.
It's
full
carved
of
with like
animals.
How many animals? Like 50
I
animals
don't
or
know.
something?
A lot of them.
Oh, do you think the Disney cruise would be worth it and would I go? Yes, I would go. And you could probably get a really good deal right now. No, I don't even think they're in operation.
I don't think so either. It's probably the only cruise that we would do
but
again. Though.
We've never been. We've only done one cruise in our whole life.
No, we've done several. We've done one as kids,
we
and
did
we've
them
done
with
2
Beachbody.
Yeah, we've done 2 with Beachbody and 1 as a
Because we
kid.
didn't pay for the ones with Beachbody
I know.
gifts.
I know.
But yeah, no, we've done Royal. We liked it, but it's a boat filled with our friends, so it was cool.
Yeah, it's a different experience. I think the only
Disney.
cruise that we would do is the Disney cruise.
Oh, people, like, you guys are so nice. Everyone's saying, like, I love your positive energy. How long would you wait in line for a ride? That is a good question.
Which ride?
Well, a good ride. Like, a good.
Like,
let's say they open Rise of the Resistance. I know what my cap is because we've done it.
60 minutes?
70 is my cap.
Yeah, 60 is probably my cap.
We've done 70 for cars in Disneyland. And
it was too long, though. It was too long.
So long.
60 minutes is my cap.
We're so bougie.
We are bougie.
We're bougie bitches. Okay. What is our fave underrated? I got you, girl. What is our fave underrated ride? Living with the Land.
Maybe people mover.
We're babies.
I know. We're such
But we
babies.
like all things.
It's all good.
Best restaurant to watch the Disney fireworks at night? Kappa.
Or Cali Grill.
Cali Grill. But you gotta have a seat by the window. Back in the day, I would have said...
Kappa's cool because you can see them all.
I love Narcoossee's.
Yeah.
So at Kappa in the Four Seasons, I love that restaurant. You just don't have the music, but you can see all of them, so it's beautiful.
Or you can rent a boat.
So for my 30th birthday, Andre rented a boat that went around the... Is it Bay Lake?
Yeah.
And there was music on the boat, and we watched the fireworks. That was insane.
And you ate food on it.
I cried my face off.
Champagne.
We drank so much. And when we made dinner reservations after for, which I love also, Citrico's.
It's a big waste of money.
It's
a great restaurant. We were just not in
so
it to
like
eat.
when we arrived, we were finished, and we were with our friends. It was crazy.
It was fun though.
Has Carl ever been?
No,
Carl should never be on a plane.
You do not want Carl on an airplane in Disney World.
No.
Around your hands. You don't want him there.
I don't know if this is in here as a question, but I would just like to ask myself a question so I can answer it. What is the funniest thing we saw this week? The biggest WTF funniest thing. There's 2 things. One, we were at Jock's Hangar Bar, and someone had, shout out to the people that do this because you guys make my day. Someone had a Baby Yoda, like the one that we have, like the real Baby Yoda, wearing a little mask, and he had like a full t-shirt and get-up, like he had baby clothes on, sitting at the table with them, enjoying their drinks. But they was in like the
best
bunker.
Part, the second part of that was the guy who owned the Baby Yoda was pretty much asleep.
He was drunk. let's not mince words.
But he was like asleep at the table, and Baby Yoda was just like staring.
Baby Yoda was holding down the fort.
It was hilarious. Yeah, it was good.
I'm doing the full dad.
And I know. I'm like,
it's like the full dad.
It's all good.
Thing.
It's all good.
Can I tell you the second grade?
Are you gonna talk about the girl today?
The girl today, yeah.
Go ahead. This is your story. I'm impartial to funny stories.
I couldn't believe my eyes, and I'm sure that someone had to talk to them. There was a girl at Animal Kingdom, and she was wearing like a cowboy jacket type thing, like with a fringe, and cowboy boots.
Yep.
No pants. Like, listen, she was covered, but I'm pretty sure she was wearing like a bathing suit or something. No, because it wasn't even shorts. It was like there was
like bathing suit bottoms.
There was cheeks.
Yeah.
So I think she was wearing
booty
like a
shorts
bathing
technically
suit
allow a little bit of cheek on the bottom too.
My eyes were in disbelief.
I was not looking that closely, so. But yeah, pantless girl today.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in Disney. I was like, this is happening. Okay. Favorite show on Disney property?
It used to be Lights, Motor, Action for sure.
I used to love the Nemo show.
Nemo's cute. That's a good question. What is a favorite show?
I want to say The Birds. I hate...
I love that.
Everyone is dying today at my stories of the bird that was staring at us during lunch.
I like birds.
I don't like birds. I'm terrified of birds. Like, I love animals. Like, I love all birds from a distance. But birds freak me out. All size of birds. Like, my grandpa had a budgie and it freaked me out. And this bird was literally our height and he wanted my dinner. By the way, Flame Tree Barbecue today was phenomenal.
Question though. Is One Man's Dream considered a show?
I love that one. Like the little museum that you go through in the show. Yes, that's a show.
So that'd be my favorite, probably.
Me too. See, this is why we love each other. Someone said, does your husband...
That's why we love each other?
That's why we love each other.
Gotcha, okay, cool.
Yep. Someone said, does your hubby own any Disney Mickey clothing? You guys, he likes Disney just as much as me. I didn't force this on him.
I used to love when Neff was making Disney clothes.
So
I wore it all the time.
And by the way, people are loving you on Instagram stories that you dance and stuff.
I do dance. Not very well.
People I didn't know he was so fun. I'm like, he's fun.
I know, I do look kind of like, usually in your videos, I'm always like, man, I look so boring. I gotta crack more jokes.
The best ever was when you were watching my story. Did I spit on you? Is that why you just went like
No, I was fixing my
The best was last week. I'll turn your eyebrows off.
Thank you.
Last week, whenever I caught you looking at my stories and you were looking at yourself.
Dancing? I always watch your stories, whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's anybody else. I'll still watch it.
There's a question that's going to give you all the feels.
Oh, great.
Have we ever been to Aulani?
Yes, we have. And
we loved it. We loved it. That was one of our first trips, like, as young humans that we probably couldn't afford, and we, like, stretched it as a goal and made it happen.
Not probably couldn't afford it. We absolutely couldn't afford it.
But we were so inspired on that trip to, like, do bigger things and to,
Yeah, we came back from that trip feeling like, rejuvenated and absolutely lit up. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we sat at, like, the back of the plane to fly there and back. How are the wait times? Super good.
Yep.
How are the crowds? Do you feel safe?
100%. Feel completely safe. Crowds are not... There's this great respect for personal space right now. I think people universally are respectful.
There's a ton of... Are you going to be doing a haul? A haul, please. Can you please do a haul?
Yes is the answer.
Cha. The only thing is I'm not going to be able to do a haul, and you're going to be thrilled about this, like a home goods haul when we get home because I can't go.
No.
I can't go. We have to quarantine when we get
for
home.
14 days, yeah. It's okay.
I need to go. The day that we get out of quarantine, I'm ready to do a home goods. And Michael's delivers, so we're good. Just kidding. We have a new Christmas tree. I'll answer all the house questions on another.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Best place, I like this. Disney Nights asks, best places to get a drink other than Abracadabra, of course.
Jock's Hanger Bar is great. Haleo's is amazing.
Haleo's, a lot of people
Wine Bar George.
I got a lot of questions about Haleo's. People are like, where is that?
Oh, the margarita Haleo's is the best
dinner.
margarita ever. I like Wine Bar George too. Like, you can really get an opportunity to have some unique
They serve wines by the ounce, and they have like the specific decorking, so they don't actually take the cork out, and that way it allows them to.
Boathouse is a great place to have a martini too. We're finding new watering holes.
I got lit up.
And then yesterday we were at not Gran Destino, but Topolino's.
Topolino's Terrace. We're gonna go to Gran Destino tonight.
Beautiful too. Gran Destino tonight. So
I'm sure people must look at my stories and be like, "Wow, they drink a lot."
Only when in Disney.
Sometimes we share stuff though. Like whenever I shared that wine flight, we shared that. Mm-hmm. And if
you hardly ever finish. Like 90% of the time, I'm like.
But the margarita in Pandora, I drink that alone.
Yes.
And I finish it.
Yeah.
So.
I was trying to have your back just now, but yeah, she finishes the margarita in Pandora.
Quite capable. What was the drink that you had yesterday that was really strong?
Oh my god. The Belvedereian?
Boulevardier?
Boulevardier, yeah, something like that. It was a French word.
Are you going to celebrate Thanksgiving at Disney? No, we're going to be gone by then. We purposely booked the week before. We know the game. We know that it gets busy.
What happened?
That is the camera is giving you the biggest hint ever that you should stop talking because it just cut us off. So what is not open? And biggest sadness for me that's not open is Trader Sam's.
Trader Sam's.
Because I really, really would like a Trader Sam's cuppy.
Mm-hmm.
What's not open other than that we're sad? Well, there's a lot of restaurants that we would have liked.
It's hard to get into places like 50s Prime Time.
Yeah.
Sci-fi dine-in.
Lunch is really hard.
Lunch is more of a challenge.
Listen, choose. Do you want to ride a ride and go on Rise of Resistance, or do you want to eat? I'm riding rides. We can eat tomorrow.
I'm eating.
The other thing, you have to do a mobile order.
Yeah.
If you want to do the quick service, you have to do your mobile order to go pick it up, which as Canadians it's really complicated because it doesn't work for us. Let's end on Travis McKee's question because he's one of our favorite people on the planet.
He's a good dude.
Favorite cocktail in each park?
Good cue.
Great, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Epcot.
Grand Marnier slush.
That's number 2 for me. Smoky margarita.
Yeah.
And if they don't have it, then in the which is not open right now, but in the margarita, I call it the margarita spot, the bar inside, a Paloma.
Okay, so Paloma / Frozen Grand Marnier in Epcot.
Magic Kingdom, you're not drinking Magic Kingdom, so I guess wine.
Yeah.
Whatever you can get. Listen, Magic Kingdom, whatever you can get your hands on. Yeah, whatever you can get your hands on, you go hard.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Please change the rules.
Animal Kingdom? King Cole?
King Cooler, you mean?
Oh, no, but you probably the margarita at Pandora, right? Yeah,
for sure. The margarita at Pandora.
I like the King Cooler. I thought it was really good.
Nomad Lounge has really good cocktails,
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, but those are just...
The King Cooler was really cool. It's basically
you could say Magical Star.
It's Dole with alcohol.
Yeah.
Magical Star.
What about Hollywood Studios? We don't really drink at Hollywood Studios very often.
We drink everywhere. Don't lie. Oh, I have one for Hollywood Studios. Blue Milk.
You like that one, yeah?
Well,
I'll have to go with High Lie on tap. I know I'm boring.
But so at a hotel, Magical Star is amazing. And let's end on this. Disney just added to that their margarita list, their cocktail list. They have a spicy poblano margarita, which is with the Ancho Chili Reyes liqueur.
I think they just watch your YouTube channel.
No.
And stole your recipe.
It's so good.
It is very good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So on that note of alcohol, hopefully we answered a ton of questions, made you guys feel a bit better. Listen, overall, Disney is magical. It's amazing. You feel safe. It's not weird. People aren't on you. The buses have social distancing. There's plexi between everything. The music is still going. The staff is still super friendly. You can see people's smiles under their mask, how excited people are. It's incredible. The characters go by randomly. I'm trying to rapid fire.
Yeah, for sure. If you can expect the company to do it well and make you feel safe and keep things super, super clean. I mean, they keep things super clean to begin with. Now they just amplified everything.
Everything's clean.
I feel great about this trip. I'm super, super happy we came. I'm super happy with the way it's been going.
I love that we came.
Yeah. So if you're contemplating Disney and you need that little push, let this be that push. It's a great experience every time. So
it was amazing. I hope that you guys liked this, and if you guys like Andre in the videos, comment down below.
Give it a thumbs up.
Do you have to do the noise? You know what? Can I just say something really quick? I hate whenever you're in the videos, and I love when you're in the videos, but I hate when
you do something right here?
Can you just pop that up right there, and then I'm watching it? Because listen,
can you make explosions come off my hands?
No, we're not gonna. But just that's stop it. So much work. So thank you guys. If you enjoyed Andre and you enjoyed the Q&A, we love you guys. Hopefully that this brought you some joy. If it did, definitely
give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed and following along for all the future videos, and we will see you next time. Bye, dudes. And don't forget about the merch launch on Monday.
Merch on Monday.
Bye, guys.